Meet Peg. She's a hustler growing up in Buffalo, New York. She's trying to put on a presentation for her mom. She wants to start a company, one that helps people down on their luck, who just aren't doing very well. Supply food, housing. She claims all she needs is a $1,000 investment, but her mom dips for a phone call. It's from some tax agents who are still trying to collect on her dead husband's credit card, aka Peg's dad. She watches a TV ad by that Jordan dude.
When I came to America, I had nothing. Women, total financial freedom.
What's the channel?
Now I can pass this information on to you. So what do you wait for? Come on, let's make money!
I already paid that one.
The only person responsible.
But she has to start off by selling normal stuff. She does a little yard sale, but her mom gets pissed. She needs to go to college, so she starts selling smokes behind school. Lucky for Peg, it gets her into college. However, it's gonna be way too expensive. They're talking about it at dinner when her brother brings up a story about their dad. One year, he scalped a bunch of Bills tickets and resold them, so sure as shit, she does the same exact thing. She takes advantage of a bunch of people. She makes a good amount of dough, but the cops catch on. This really isn't looking good for her at all. Now we're at trial, and the judge is busy eating wings. How embarrassing. He's in a conversation with this other guy when the judge and Peg's lawyer get into a fight.
Not duff wings? What are you, a tourist?
She definitely just lost, but it's okay. She's making friends. She starts selling cigarettes out of a yogurt wrapper, and then this woman gets on her ass.
Oh, dang it. Those S's are calling looking for you.
Like as in collectors and still after you?
You're pushing $50,000, Peg.
She tweaks the hell out and then gets her ass pepper sprayed. But she isn't gonna let this stop her. She just continues studying in prison. Now she's out. She gets a job at the bar, but she's a janitor. They get into a little fight, and turns out the opposing lawyer is right there in the room. He calls the cops and gets off on a really bad foot.
So put your wife down. It's my sister, man.
Mind your own business.
Then he asks to buy her a beer. Her brother gets on another call, so she answers it and starts talking. Turns out they get a 10% commission, but work on Sundays. However, they still get paid great, and they work out of Buffalo. So she shows up right away. He gives her paper. This paper is what has debt info written down on it. It's the whole job's basis. He shows her a board, and she makes him an offer. If she can reach the top of that board in a month, her debt's erased.
Which desk is she getting? Getting the desk of the son of a bitch who double sold my paper.
Oh, okay.
Her first call goes pretty well. She threatens the dude by telling him she'll call his mom if he don't pay some of his debt. Basically, she's just making up a bunch of bullshit to take advantage of someone. She calls up a fireman and tells him they'll take his license if he doesn't start paying his debt, which is just so fucking crazy. She drives to this old lady's house, brings her cupcakes, all to collect her debt. Turns out, her brain's going, so she collects $125,000. She's waiting on her money, but he's scared to pay off, because she's made way too much. He ain't gonna give her nothing, because they've already collected on her years ago. She isn't providing relief at all. Worst of all, she only makes $2,000. She's sent off to get more beer, and that lawyer comes out of nowhere. Apparently, she's working with a bunch of cons. They're all lying to everyone, and it's extremely against the law. That's when his brother runs in.
Did you call my wife a twat? And don't you fucking lie to me, Joshua, or I'll cut off your fucking supply. Bitch!
She decides to run out with the lawyer, and they ain't happy. They have a good time. Then in the morning, she reveals she's starting her own firm, but he ain't having it. They get into a fight until they smell her mom's eavesdropping. After some talking, he decides she'll see her again. But the moment she breaks the law, he'll be right behind her. The first person she goes to is Wiz's brother, the paper supply, and no calling his wife names, along with a 200% profit markup. So he's sold. She runs around and collects her old prison birds until she meets this nail salon lady, offering her building up for use. She's got it down, and their first caller is Wiz. He's real close behind her. They fuck with them a lot.
We just had to be smarter than him and his whole frickin' clan.
And she kinda crashes out. So she calls her good old lawyer friend, but she slips up, so he isn't interested, leaving work. She runs in, hypes everyone up, all for her to be failing. She's hired too many people, and bought too much paper. And they aren't bringing in the return, and she is no Jordan. She runs and buys up all of Wiz's brother's paper. Then she takes her team to a Bills game. None of them are getting paid, but none of them even care. She hits the bathroom. They fuck with her the worst in there, attempting to recreate Carrie for some reason. She decides to just sit in it and stew over it.
Well, I hate to state the obvious,
But if they know where you are, then they know where you are.
And it's actually all over now. And this is when JJ calls. JJ gave the bar to the bank, all for his mom's debt. So now, Wiz owns the bar. She goes back to her fling thing, and uses his work phone to call the cops on Wiz. After he's arrested, she goes to the clubhouse and steals all their paper, trying to move it as quickly as possible. After Wiz is out, Peg is still pretty fucking paranoid.
I don't need that.
So she takes JJ out to the nicest joint in town for a little snooping.
Gosh!
But he doesn't take it too well. When Peg gets home, she's shocked to find her thing sitting outside her house. All because she's ghosted him. And you know, she also used his company phone. It's a pretty big deal. So now she's under investigation.
Hey, what's the hubbub? Stop jabbering and invite the man in for some casserole. No!
Her mom asks what the lawyer thinks about her job, and he claims she's in an active investigation. That's when shit really hits the fan. Peg goes crazy and rips the buffalo off the wall. While they're all going crazy outside, the cops pull up. Wiz called. JJ and her mom are being arrested, so Peg runs to his house with a fucking gun.
I'm gonna kill you, you fucking jagoff!
She beats his ass a little bit, but the cops pull up, and she's arrested for firing off a weapon. Life really does suck. The judge lets her off with a question about wings. By far the weakest comedy of this whole movie. It isn't even funny to me. Like, it just makes me fucking angry. So she makes a meetup for all of the biggest criminals. She puts on football with beer and pizza at JJ's. Everyone comes. She puts a wire into that buffalo head, and she uses it to entrap all of them. The cops come walking on through. Wiz almost flattens Peg, but lawyer guy jumps out just in time and runs to the paper. Burns up everything, all of the debt. She's arrested and completely fucked. But then she gets away with a lighter sentence and learns a shit ton more about legal business in prison. Finally, she gets out, has a little celebration with her closest family and friends until she announces her hedge fund idea.